Well, COVID has forced to rethink across all industries, and marketing and advertising is no exception. Consumer behavior and purchasing patterns have changed considerably, and I think some of them have changed probably permanently. As lockdown measures were placed across the globe, most media channels, except digital, shrank. The postponement of big sporting events for the year, like the Olympics, have also had a significant impact on media expenditure. So, being agile has never been more important for brands, and brands have to adapt very quickly by following the consumer, which obviously has meant prioritizing digital communications. It has meant prioritizing digital environments and digital experiences. The online environment has seen massive growth in consumption, whether it's in retail, entertainment, gaming, and shoppable posts are now becoming the dominant means of sales conversion for 2020 and beyond. I think brands will rely more on the concept of walled gardens, the digital platforms that combine paid advertising with e-commerce to drive sales. Industry sectors have also been affected differently. Marketing activity held up relatively well with FMCG, with tech and healthcare sectors, but a lot of the others saw a slowdown. As people rely on the online world more than ever before, marketers have had to lean heavily on digital solutions, accelerating the shift towards social media and online services. E-commerce is booming, content creation that is more interactive and conducive to consumer experience is flourishing. Gaming has reached previously unimaginable levels of consumer engagement. The remote working ecosystem has also gone from strength to strength. So such rapid changes in consumer behavior and advertising spends throw up, of course, innumerable challenges, but also a whole bunch of opportunities. And I think it's how agencies respond to these challenges and how well they adapt and embrace the opportunities will define success for the future. I think by showing awareness and empathy, and above all, being sincere, I think winning people over in today's age of woke advertising means you have to bring more to the table than a great product or service. Brands now need to have the authentic story with a social impact to make a connection and enjoy loyalty from their consumers. COVID-19 has only accelerated a trend that is already forming. Before the pandemic, environmental issues were at the forefront and climate activism was the movement that finally started to gain momentum. Brands that are associated with higher purpose, such as sustainability, are the ones that millennials have been gravitating towards. Consumers want to know that brands of choice are there for them in difficult times and they share similar values. I think trust and authenticity are the key words. It's also possible to argue that in our duty as marketers to provide both assurance and solutions. This means brands being useful to the communities they serve and offering solutions that are supported by a real desire to help, not just by looking out for one bottom line. I think brands need to engage with the consumers in a relevant and a purposeful manner, like when during COVID-19, a car or a house appliance manufacturer pivots its plants to make respirators, or a fashion house produces thousands of gallons of hand sanitizers. I think this shows sincerity, where they talk the talk and walk the walk, supporting what they say not just with words, but with actions that resonate with their consumers. And we've seen brands across the world step up and do just that. Well, our first priority was to secure the health and well-being of our staff, and not just physical health, but also mental health. It takes an adjustment to work from home, and we need to be cognizant of that. We also had a duty to care of our clients, provide as much assistance and support as possible. That meant sharing knowledge and experience via remote consultancy workshops, producing intelligence reports to keep them up to date with current insights, social media campaigns to raise awareness of the importance of play hygiene for young kids, and helping our clients produce work. For example, digital illustrations, social media, to show appreciation of frontline workers, or shooting a video for clients' COVID-related campaigns. One of our employees has also begun making face shields for frontline workers and soon had the whole office involved. So it's initiatives like this that remind us that an idea can come from anywhere and the importance of everyone pitching in to do what they can. We've spearheaded two projects that were developed and made accessible to everyone. The first is an interactive game that encourages young children to follow a hygiene routine and stay safe as they return to public places. It was developed by the Grey EMEA team and called Keep Off. It injected fun into what was an urgent conversation for parents and yet a tedious task for children. The second was a real-time COVID-19 tracker developed by a digital and social arm, Autumn Grey in India. It provides data coverage across the country. The tracker is available in all local languages and dialects and provides updates and advice from the government bodies, the WHO, and medical experts. So engaging, innovative, both projects gave back to the community and allowed us to stay true to our North Star, which is famously effective work. Across clients, there's been plenty, as you'd imagine, during an unprecedented time of global upheaval, but I'll focus on just a few. I think HSBC, Stronger Together. I think we produced a campaign for HSBC, which reassured consumers that its banking services were always within reach, services especially needed in these challenging times. We also crafted a campaign for GSK Panadol for Saudi Arabia and the UAE to put out the message and raise awareness to stay home and stay safe. So there are lots of work that we've done.